Why does your vascular surgeon eagerly schedule you for vein stripping surgery the moment he sees the purple ropes on your legs? He does it because treating the symptom with a laser or a scalpel is a recurring revenue model that never fixes the internal plumbing failure. They want you to believe that varicose veins are just a cosmetic issue, or a sign of getting old that you have to hide under long pants. They want you to accept that the heavy, throbbing pain in your calves is normal and that compression stockings are your only non-surgical option. This is a medical lie designed to mask a dangerous circulation crisis that could lead to a fatal blood clot traveling to your lungs. Your veins are not just ugly. They are ballooning because the valves inside them have failed, allowing toxic, deoxygenated blood to pool and rot. You do not have skinny skin issues. You have venous insufficiency caused by a lack of structural integrity and thick, sludge-like blood. The medical industry calls this chronic venous disease, but they treat it by burning the veins shut, forcing the blood to find another path that will eventually fail too. When you strip a vein, you are removing a vital pathway for blood return, putting massive pressure on the remaining deep veins. You are treating the leak by removing the pipe, which is the most backward logic in the entire history of plumbing. I am going to show you how to tighten the valves, dissolve the sludge, and make your legs smooth and light again naturally. We are going to use a specific horse seed extract that acts as a chemical compression stocking, tightening the vessel walls instantly. We are going to combine it with a Japanese enzyme that eats the fibrin mesh holding the blood clots together. No painful lasers, no saline injections that burn like fire, and no hiding your legs at the beach this summer. To understand the cure, you must understand the mechanics of the second heart located in your lower legs. Your heart pumps blood down to your feet easily using gravity, but getting that blood back up to the chest requires a fight against gravity. Your calf muscles act as a pump to push the blood up, and tiny one-way valves inside the veins snap shut to keep it from falling back down. But due to sitting all day, estrogen dominance, and nutrient deficiencies, these delicate valves become floppy and refuse to close. When the valve stays open, gravity pulls the blood back down, causing it to pool in one spot until the vein bulges out like a twisted snake. This pooled blood becomes stagnant and toxic, leaking fluid into the surrounding tissue, which causes the swelling and the dark staining of the skin. Your doctor sees the bulge and says, "Laser it," ignoring the fact that your blood is too thick and your valves are too weak. You do not need a laser. You need a venotonic agent that restores the tone and elasticity of the vein wall so the valve can snap shut again. The most powerful venotonic found in nature is the seed of the horse chestnut tree, which contains a compound called Aescin. Aescin is a medical miracle that works by sealing the microscopic leaks in the capillaries and tightening the elastic fibers of the vein. It effectively shrinks the swollen vein from the inside, pulling the valve leaflets closer together so they can function properly. Clinical studies in Europe have proven that horse chestnut extract is just as effective as medical-grade compression stockings for reducing swelling. Imagine getting the relief of tight stockings without having to wear uncomfortable, hot nylon on your legs all day long. Aescin also inhibits the enzyme that breaks down the structural proteins of the vein, stopping the spider veins from spreading further. But tightening the pipe is only half the battle. You must also thin the sludge that is clogging the system. The blood in varicose veins is thick, sticky, and loaded with a protein mesh called fibrin that traps red blood cells. If this fibrin builds up too much, you get a deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a clot that can kill you instantly if it moves. Doctors prescribe blood thinners like warfarin to prevent this, but these drugs destroy your arteries and cause internal bleeding. There is a natural enzyme derived from a sticky Japanese soybean food called natto that dissolves fibrin safely. This enzyme is Nattokinase, and it acts like a pair of biological scissors that cuts the fibrin mesh without stopping your blood from clotting normally. When you take Nattokinase, it scours the blood vessels, dissolving the micro-clots and sludge that make the blood heavy. It restores the flow dynamics of your circulation, making it easy for the calf pump to push the blood back up to the heart. Suddenly, the pressure inside the varicose vein drops, and the bulging rope begins to flatten out and disappear. The heavy, lead weight feeling in your legs vanishes because the stagnant pool has been drained and replaced with fresh flow. But you cannot fix the structure if you do not have the raw materials to build the collagen glue that holds the vein together. Your veins are made of collagen, and the only way to make collagen is to have high levels of vitamin C and copper. Most people with weak veins are subclinically scorbutic, meaning they have a localized scurvy in their legs due to lack of vitamin C. You must flood your body with a whole food vitamin C complex, rich in citrus bioflavonoids, specifically one called Diosmin. Diosmin is so effective at curing hemorrhoids, which are just varicose veins in the butt, that it is a prescription drug in France. It extends the vasoconstriction effect of your own stress hormones, keeping the veins tight and preventing them from ballooning. In America, you can buy Diosmin and hesperidin as a cheap supplement called micronized purified flavonoid fraction, MPFF. When you combine horse chestnut, the tightener, Nattokinase, the dissolver, and Diosmin, the builder, you create a vascular rescue team. But you must also address the physical pump that has gone dormant from your sedentary lifestyle. You must wake up the calf muscle, but not by running, which produces high-impact shockwaves that can damage weak valves. The best exercise for varicose veins is rebounding, or gently bouncing on a mini trampoline for 10 minutes a day. Rebounding creates a G-force change that opens and closes the valves rhythmically without the jarring impact of concrete. It acts like a suction pump, drawing the old blood out of the legs and forcing it up to the liver to be cleaned. If you don't have a trampoline, you can do calf raises while brushing your teeth. Lift your heels off the ground and hold for 2 seconds. Do this 30 times every morning to prime the pump and empty the veins before you start your day. You must also look at your hormones,